for joining me today. Today's class is a Pre-Pilates, just basic class. So this is good for anybody that wants to go back to that internal connection, find that neutral spine, and do these beginner movements to help create that strength in your core and your back to help progress you into the beginner Pilates classes. Most of this will be done on your back, and we're only going to come up onto our knees and hands at the end. So enjoy, and let's get started. Rolling down onto your back. We're going to find neutral spine first. So I want you to spread your collarbones wide, and we're going to just gently press your low back onto your mat. That's your imprint. And then come to neutral spine. So you have that small space. Again, imprint and neutral spine. My feet are hips width apart, and my feet are flat. Now we're going to hold in neutral spine. So I don't want the tuck, no imprinting right here. Just hold that neutral spine. And we're going to start with the chicken wings. So your arms come out to the side and your elbows are at shoulder height. From here, I want you to slide your shoulder blades down your back, right towards your back pockets as your elbows come down to the rib cage. And then inhale, bring it back up, but only again to shoulder height. So let's exhale, slide it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, slide it down. You're going to feel that right in the middle of your back. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, slide it down. That's it. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Remember to pull those abs in. Inhale up. Every time you exhale, find that Pilates scoop. Let's just do 2 more. Nice job. Okay, bringing your arms back down to your side. This is called the pelvic clock. So again, collarbones are wide, belly button is pulled in, and your feet are hips width apart. You're going to imprint your low back. So if you had a marble right there in between the hip bones, that marble is going to roll to 12 o'clock. And now you're going to shift and rotate so you have a big hyperextension in your low back. So that marble is going to roll all the way down. That's 6. So let's roll the marble back to 12 and 6. So we're just trying to get that mobility in through the pelvis, the SI joints, and help loosen up the hips. So we're going to 6 o'clock, and now we're going to 12 o'clock. And you can really feel that scoop. 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Okay, now let's do 3 and 9. So on this one, again, the marble's right between the hip bones, and you're going to tilt the hip to one side. Now the legs and the knees aren't going to do a huge movement. It's just a subtle shift. And then we're going to switch to 3. So 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. 9 o'clock, just side to side. 1 more of each. Now we're going to go back to 12, 3, 6, and 9. 12, 3, 6, 9. Keep those abs in. Now we're going to reverse it. So back to 12, 9, 6, 3. 12, 9, 6, 3. 1 more. All right, now we're going to do the full clock. So 12 all the way around, down to 6, circling up to 9, and back to 12. Nice and slow. This is where you can really relax the upper body. And we're going to do 1 more in this direction, but you're just moving through the pelvis and the hips. Let's reverse. Other way, hitting 9, 6, 3, and up, and all the numbers in between. Abs are still in. And come back to center. So find that neutral spine. Nice job. So it might be a little bit warm in your SI joint or your low back. That's okay. This next one, they're called nose circles. It's basically the same thing that we just did with the pelvis, but now up at our head. And so now we're trying to open up the joints up in our neck, our cervical spine. So holding neutral spine, you've got those abs in tight, your legs aren't moving, and we're going to tilt the nose 12 and 6. So same thing. Now 3 and 9. Now 1 and 7. Now 11 and 5. Now we're going to circle all the way around. This one feels so good on my neck. I love this. And reverse. Okay, coming back to center. That was good. We're going to do coccyx curls. So it's similar to that where you just imprint your low back and you start to peel your low back off. It's just the sacrum that peels, and then you come back down to neutral. So you exhale, abs pull in, curl, peel, and then roll back out. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. So we're not lifting huge. We're just peeling that coccyx off, the tailbone. 2 more. That's it. Now we're going to go right into bridging. So we start with the coccyx curl and then continue up 1 vertebrae at a time. So you get to that nice long line from the knee down to your shoulder, and you spread those collarbones wide. That's it. Inhale at the top, and then exhale 1 vertebrae at a time, roll back down. Now if you start to feel those hamstrings grab, you're lifting too high. Maybe only lift just a couple inches off and then roll back down. You want to listen to your body and do what feels good and what's challenging but still comfortable. Bridging up and back down. The slower you go, the harder it is to articulate the spine, and the more it works it, that's good. You want to go slow. We want those vertebrae to open. Let's just do 1 more. Exhale up. And exhale down. This next one is called butterfly knees. So you're going to bring your feet and knees all the way together. Holding neutral pelvis. So you have that space at your low back. You're going to inhale as the right knee falls to the side. Now as that knee opens, we don't want the body to twist. Now we've lost neutral spine. So coming back, the whole goal, while this leg is moving, can you hold everything else nice and still? So if you want, close your eyes on this and focus on your spine and those abs. Inhale, let the leg lower. Exhale, bring it up. We're going to switch sides. Inhale, other leg lowers. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Again, still feeling that core. This is so good for hip joint. Opening up, gently stretching, but still having the awareness of neutral spine and your core firing. I can feel my abs working every time I lower a leg. Or the knee, as you lower the knee. Last one. That's great. Bringing those feet back to hips width apart. This is called a knee lift. So again, you have your neutral spine, top of your head to your tailbone doesn't move, and I don't want imprinting on this one, okay? So still keep neutral spine. From here, you're going to exhale, bring the right leg to tabletop. So it's a 90 degree at the knee and a 90 degree at the hip. Inhale, bring it down. Switch legs. So the goal is to not have any shifting in your low back or your pelvis. The leg as it lifts is trying to throw the body out of alignment. I still feel my abs working. Bring that down. All right, that one was called knee lifts. And now we're going to go into toe taps. So from here, you bring both legs up to tabletop. And on this, I do want you to imprint. So on this one, you're going to press your low back down. Keep those feet level. And you're going to do the opposite now. Tap the toe. Exhale, bring it up. That's perfect. Tap and up. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, now, for those of you that want to make this harder, do both legs together. Are you still holding neutral spine? It's not shifting, right? Your back isn't shifting. Okay, now we're going to change this just a little bit. We're going to do external rotation. Tap the toes. One more. Now internal rotation and feet go apart. Tap your toes. One more. And bring that down. Nice job. Going right into knee stirs or hip opener. I'm going to lengthen one leg down and bring the other leg to tabletop. And we're going to circle the knee. So as we circle the knee, it's that femur circling in the hip socket that feels so good. But again, as that leg is circling, can you hold neutral spine? We don't want the hip shifting side to side. And we don't want the shoulders moving. Let's reverse it. Go the other direction. Now, if you have clicking or popping in one direction and not the other, only do the direction that doesn't pop. Okay, we'll do 5 each way. And that just helps open up everything through that socket. So nice. Switch sides. Leg comes up, hold your neutral spine, circle around. And reverse. Nice job. Heel slides. Find that neutral spine again. So we're not imprinting anymore. You're going to inhale and slide one foot down all the way down off your mat. And then activating the glutes and the hamstrings, exhale and drag that heel back up. Switch sides. Inhale down. Drag the heel, bring it up. Switch. Inhale. Abs in, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So focusing on the core. Every time you exhale, you pull that belly button in. The leg that's sliding is just trying to throw your core out of alignment. So nice job. We're going to do one more each leg. There we go. That's awesome. This next one is called snaking feet. And again, as the legs and feet move, you have to hold neutral spine. You can only go as far off your mat as you can without moving the spine. So you're going to lift your toes, turn them to the right, put them down. Lift the heels, turn them to the right, and put them down. So you're slowly working your way off your mat. Now that's as far as I can go. I'm going to take it back. Heels down, toes up. Heels down, toes up. Across the other side of the mat. You're still in neutral spine, right? Let's do it again. Back to the first side, all the way over. Abs are in tight. And reverse. Back to center. Nice job. Okay, coming on up, we're going to go into what's called the quadruped. So from here, we're going to make an X with our body. Your shoulders are, or not an X, I'm sorry, this is a square. Your shoulders are directly over your hands, and your hips are directly over your knees, so you can see that box. From here, I want you to exhale and lift one arm and keep neutral spine. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, switch. Inhale, down. Switch. You still have your box. Abs are in. Last one. Now moving to the legs. You're gonna keep the hands where they are, keep your box. Lift one leg and switch. That's it. One more each leg. If you want to make this harder, you can hold each spot for 10 seconds. That's great. Hold the arm for 10 seconds and then each leg for 10 seconds. And if you want to make it harder than that, we're going to do opposition. Opposite arm is leg. Do you still have your box? Yes. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, switch. Hold. Inhale, bring it down. Switch, you got it. Hold. Last one. And down. From here, we're going to go right into the parallelogram. So you start with that box. Find that box. And from here, everything shifts forward together. Feel those abs. Now shift it back. Again, feel the abs. You still keep a flat back the whole time. Forward and back. Forward and back. If you need to for your wrists, you can always knuckle it. That's okay. Shifting forward and back. Forward and back. Let's do two more. Your parallelogram. All right. Now to stretch that out, just round your back up and then sink it down low. Round it up. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull those abs in, lengthen it out. One more of each. And let that rest. Nice job. So whenever you need to come back to that basic and reconnect and really focus on that neutral spine and your breathing, do this class. You did great. Keep practicing because this is the foundation to progress you to the other levels of Pilates. So thank you for joining me. Please share with anybody that could benefit from this and like and comment. I love to hear what you have to say. And thanks again. Enjoy your day.